friends, it's Wednesdays. Why? Well, I moved to a new area, and when that happens, you never know what you're going to encounter. So when I was in Louisiana, I learned all about how to mitigate mold. I learned about ticks. I learned about fertilizers and pesticides and just heavy metals that were on the street that you would kind of walk through and then drag into your house, and then heavy metals that were in the air because of a power plant that was spewing chemicals in the air. And so all that is learning how our bodies respond and what we can do about it. You've always heard how, there's a canary in the coal mine so that you know whether you should go in or not. Well, I happen to have that same kind of canary, but it's in the form of a puppy. And so my puppy alerts us to, hey, what's going on in the environment and what do we need to do about it? So spent the summer in Arizona, and she enjoyed, unfortunately, eating a lot of elk poop. And that got her parasites, but it really didn't show up as being that bad. Until we got here and she got bit by what we think is a flea. And so that kind of like activated everything and made her symptoms completely worse. And so I had to figure out, okay, well, what is it that she's getting bit with? Where is it coming from? And how to get rid of them. So I've learned a lot of the different things that are natural pesticides to help with that. So the first one that we usually go to is diatromecta earth. Well, that wasn't solving the issue. So we went to the second one, which is a natural pesticide, but this wasn't handling it either. So I went to the third. So this is another one that we got that is plant-based, and this did the trick. So I was able to put, the offending rug out into the sunshine and spray it with that and get rid of whatever it was, if it was fleas or not, so they stopped biting her. But before that, I had to go after the pesticides. So I went to the Tractor Supply and got a remedy that helps get rid of parasites. And so I gave that to her, and sure enough, the parasites went away. Then I could solve the issues on why she was getting bit. So all that was kind of working on together. But I needed to come up with a way to not have her be to get bit by fleas or whatever the bites were. So I had found, and I've done this before, but I found this product, which is a pendant that you could wear. It's by Only Natural Pets. And so you just put it on their dog collar, and it helps kind of that energy send out so that the bugs don't want to get on her, and ticks and fleas and things like that. So we did that, and that helped reduce the bites from her. The problem was that it also was very strong for her kidneys, and so it really created a lot of diarrhea for her. And so we needed to get rid of the fleas so she wouldn't get bit. So we had to do that. So once she got rid of all those bites, or whatever they were, then we took the collar off, so that she could her body could rest, and so then it kind of righted itself. So a lot of our processes in all this, but that's what's so great about what I do. So she finally got rid of the diarrhea, and got rid of the fleas biting, and so we could finally all get a good night's sleep and not have to be just up during the night and things like that with her. So yeah, it was we're back to being normal again. So I'm Jody Colgrove, and I help you discover, what is that root cause of what's happening, your symptoms. And I do that through muscle testing, so you know exactly what you're dealing with and what you need to do. Which of these products is going to be really helpful, and which aren't going to be helpful at all to fix the problem. And so that way you have some answers on what to do. You have energy to be able to do it. So then you can live in peace knowing that, okay, this is going to come to an end. I'm going to be able to get my life back on track. So that's what I do. I help you find what is that root cause of what's going on. And I do that through muscle testing so that you know exactly what you're dealing with and what you can do to fix it. I've worked with animals and people. I've worked with babies that can't tell you what's going on. I've worked with the elderly that may also not be able to tell you what's happening or where exactly it hurts. And then we can find out what is it that you need to do, what's going on, reconnect everything so the body can communicate and find out what's going on, and you can get rid of your chronic symptoms. and get your life back. All right. So join my Facebook group, which is Health Puzzle. I'm sorry, that was the old Facebook group. I changed the name. It's Holistic Health for Christians, Tapping Toxins and Trauma. And we just share a lot of information in there, kind of like one of these videos, to help you get your health and happiness back. All right. Blessings.